Why, hello, it's me, the Hidden Objects Guru. I hope you're having a good day. I know I am. We're back for more Deadly Premonition 2, the deadliest premonition since Deadly Premonition. So that's the second most deadly premonition, I guess? Alright, let's do this.
It's interesting to me that he still remembers how to do this.
It is. But I mean, he did train for weeks. I am not starting a new game yet, Whitney. I'm so desperate to find out what's going to go on with the suit when I get through 3 days of washing. Sorry, 3 days of washing suits over and over again. That I'm going to keep playing until I get it. Wow, this place is dead at 6 a.m. Not a huge surprise. Think David's even here yet? David is here. David always? No, he goes home. And that's, I guess he's the chef right now? Yeah. Yes, and that's when he uses the Scottish accent. And we still don't have confirmation that Scottish accent David is the owner, or if there's a fifth David. What's the side mission you found, if I may ask? I will go do it now.
Gonna be another hot one.
Damn right it is. Oh, hello. Oh, that's what I'm doing right now. I coincidentally found it. I love the war versus Cajun and Creole food. Nice. Alright, what do we need? What's the good news, Horror King? Wow. That's great. Wait, do I already have shrimp? You have shrimp? Well, you're a shrimp. Oh, okay. She says she's a shrimp.
I am rather short.
That's true. Alright, so let's see if I already have this. Oh, someone made a meme about it.
Gonna be another hot one.
Nice. Alright, do I already have the shrimp? Alright, well I figure the shrimp's gotta be by the water, right? Aww. Alright, so logically, I feel like the shrimp should... We'll start at,
That's what I'm talking about.
the Crawdad Shack.
You can't get fine eating like this
We'll
at
go
any
from
of them, so
there.
make sure you enjoy it.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah. Alright, so... Seafood platter, please. Totally fine, Horror King. It happens. Yeah, Chuck Thompson.
Thanks,
oh,
mister.
you already didn't
Next time
find it
you
by
get-
Chuck Thompson. Okay, so I was wrong about that. Where else are you going to find shrimp? I guess just down by the shore? There's plenty of shrimp in the river in the Mississippi, right? So I guess we just head down. Okay.
What? Oh. Hello! What was the news?
Just about a game. Yeah, cold storage could be it too. Let's go search there now. I still can't believe you. Oh, by the way, yeah, I told you to watch the Jim Sterling review. Well, not review, impressions video. And he also criticized Zach for doing, like, a version of Hungan's accent, which is a crazy thing to criticize him for. As if there's something culturally insensitive about doing a Creole accent. Like, yeah, it's not a black accent, Jim. It's,
You mean like doing a Quebecois accent?
That's a little more insensitive.
Like, what's her name? Arquette?
Who?
From the whole 9 yards.
Yes, yeah,
Rosanna
the
Arquette?
Patricia Arquette, or was it Rosanna
It was
Arquette?
Rosanna Arquette.
Rosanna Arquette did in the whole 9
Doing
yards.
the bad
That was a
Quebecois
terrible
accent.
Quebecois
Did you notice it
accent.
yet?
Good
The streets in New
performance
Orleans.
as a very, very horrible stereotype of a French-Canadian woman.
Oh, totally.
But,
Yeah, but it's like, dear Jim Sterling, Creole isn't
This
a
is
black
the deep
accent.
south. I feel
It's
it
a
every
southern
time that
accent.
molten hot sun pours down. on
Plenty
you.
of people
Don't
have
you,
a
Zach?
Creole accent.
just go watch that Gambit trailer.
Yes, exactly. Know what I
It's
mean?
not a good Creole accent either.
I'm guessing Jim Sterling, I was about to say, doesn't know a lot about the South, but he used to live in Texas, so you'd think he would know more about
Hey,
the
Zach.
South.
No, nothing. Just
So who's
felt like
playing
saying
Gambit?
that.
Some guy I didn't know.
Okay.
Hold on, let me find it.
Yeah, and I don't know why people are thinking it's a bad look, because like I said, it's just an accent. Like, it's no different than him doing a French accent. Or a generic Southern accent. Like, it's not ridiculing... It's not, and he's not even doing it to ridicule Hungan. He's just saying it like Hungan said it. So yeah, the idea... this one people are either being too sensitive about, or like legit ignorant about what a Creole accent is. Which is possible. I mean, most Americans don't know anything about Louisiana. Never heard of them. Most people don't know anything about Louisiana or Cajun and Creole cultures, so I get it. Yeah. No, it's weird to, like, of all of the games to find stuff questionable within, the idea that you would find it within this one is kind of crazy. Like, you've got the most pro-trans message, the second most pro-trans message I've ever seen in a video game. And that's out of 2 from the same developer. Second most pro-accepting of trans message I've ever seen. And, like, just a wonderful, huge amount of information you can learn from the game about both Creole and Cajun culture. And people have decided, no, there's something wrong with this. It's baffling to me.
What?
What happened?
Gary Larson is posting
Hey,
new
Zach.
Farsides.
No, nothing.
Way to go,
Just-
Gary Larson.
So everybody get off the stream. No, wait. Don't do that.
You're the worst.
After the stream.
Alright, so I'm checking by the shore here. Yeah, I feel bad about it too, Whitney, because it's kind of crazy for people to be, you know, not really ganging up on, but like going after deadly premonition of all things when it's going out of its way to be sensitive. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this question for my interview with Swery. I'll leave that up for later for me.
Jesus.
Oh, Gary Larson's the best. Why did you want everyone to leave the live stream? Oh, to read Gary Larson cartoons.
It's a valid reason.
Yeah. Well, no, Gary Larson's the best. Such an amazing thing for Documentary Now to do an episode about was that unbelievably bad documentary about a guy's Bill Watterson fandom.
Yes.
Bill Watterson fandom. Like, it's one of the worst documentaries I've ever seen.
Oh my god,
We couldn't make it all the way through it, and it's like, it was so bad that the show Documentary Now did an episode about how bad it was.
Not seen that one.
No, it's incredible. It's
How have I not seen that?
Fred Armisen plays that character, except he's obsessed with Farside instead of
Yeah.
Calvin and Hobbes. But yeah, it's a perfect recreation of how terrible that documentary
anybody
was.
else had seen that documentary, because you and I talk about that horrible documentary
Yeah.
all the time, and everybody looks at us like we're crazy.
Yeah. No, I think anyone who thought it, like, that's the thing. Anyone who's calling it malicious is delusional. If you want to say that it's ignorant, I'm going to disagree with you, but I could see a good faith reason that you would say it was, that you believe he's being ignorant. I think you're wrong, and I can debate you on this fact, but I understand how you could say that. Anyone who thinks Swery is being malicious is, like, a crazy person.
No, I don't think he's being malicious. It may be ill-advised, but I don't think he's being malicious.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying this is the man who has made the best video game ever about trans issues. And now people are saying he's transphobic? No, that's madness. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the Documentary Now episode was great. The third season was up and down because it wasn't just the two of them anymore.
How many John Mulaney episodes are there? Only still...
Just the musical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an amazing...
But the musical was great.
No, there's another episode that he, like...
Worked on. But no,
Worked
that's
on.
the only one that was all his. Okay.
That is my favorite episode.
No, it's an amazing episode. What's my favorite episode? Oof. I don't know, I really liked Mr. Runner-Up. Yeah, no, this is like... Yeah, no, I'm not saying people... I'm not going to say people are... don't have a right to complain. I'm just saying they're wrong about the thing they're complaining about. And I know that this is an area fraught with a lot of terrible representation. And I get why they're paranoid or worried about it.
Yeah.
But no, they're just wrong in this front. The game is fantastic. And it's like... I mean, is there a better trans character in video games outside of JJ than Lena? She's amazing. I mean, we'll be doing a video about her, but it's like, what a journey that... Like, it's a character that gets friggin' 3 scenes in the game, and what a journey you go on in those 3 scenes. That's true. You're absolutely right. People are... Well, I think... I mean, do we put up a video about is
did.
Deadly Premonition transphobic? And show people context to help them nip this in the bud? Or what do you think we should do? High quality plate. Alright, so I've searched the entire...
Well, if you could
that side of it, the bank.
quickly curate a video, not a video of you... That's an amazing door knocker.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
If you quickly curate a video of just, like, not even, like just those story elements,
Yeah.
you could even send it to that friend of ours that has agreed to talk to you about the...
Yeah. Totes. Nothing over there. But yeah, it's such a crazy thing to have a scandal over, because this is Swery making yet another game with super good trans representation. But Whitney wants to stay out of it, so we're not doing it for the channel. Don't worry, Whitney. I completely agree with you. I'm deferring to you on this one.
Well, that's actually what I said, Whitney, and that's why I suggested HOGuru here talk to a friend of ours who actually is trans and get her opinion and take on it. Because, I mean, that's really the only way you can really weigh in, because, you know.
Boom.
As we're fond of saying of any, I don't want to call trans people a minority group, but any,
Well, it'll come up on the podcast, I'm sure. But yeah, if you don't want to do a whole video, we don't have to. No.
any group, any group that is, you know,
Marginalized group is the term you're
marginalized.
looking
Thank
for.
you. That's the word I was looking for. Any marginalized group, you're the one that always says this.
Yeah, of course.
Like, if you're not sure if something is racist, talk to if someone tells you it is, okay, maybe it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, absolutely.
I'm
If this-
uncomfortable when the internet randomly starts advertising things we already own.
Yep, it's creepy.
By the way, that is not where we bought that.
I know. But they still know you bought it. Amazon is selling all of your information.
Oh, that's true. Although Amazon advertising a GameCube memory card is one of the weirdest things I've ever
Well,
seen.
you talk about Nintendo a lot.
That is true. Just GameCube. Weird. Do we even have a GameCube?
Of course. We have literally every Nintendo. Kind of love that music that plays
I
when
didn't
you.
know if we still had our GameCube.
Of course, we have every Nintendo console. I even have a transparent, damn it, green Nintendo 64, which is
We
amazing.
should make a shelf of all of them. Maybe that's what we should do there.
That might be nice.
Although I don't know how comfortable I am with a shelf above our head.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember what it's like in here when we get an earthquake?
It's true. It's pretty scary.
I mean, we don't get earthquakes often, but yeesh.
Yeah, but no. People are doing the game a real disservice right now, and that's too bad because people haven't even played it yet. And yeah, I mean, I don't mind saying Jim's just wrong about this one. His takes are normally, I find them very interesting, and I'm usually thinking, yeah, he's being reasonable, but for the love of God, if he's complaining about Creole accents, he's just wrong about this. Boom.
I mean, I can kind of understand how you would think that about a Creole accent, but it's kind of, if you only ever watch, like, TV, like,
Yeah.
certain TV, like, fiction does lead you to believe that Creole accents are not a white thing.
Yeah, I mean, there is a stereotype that they
Yeah.
usually have black people talk that way, unless you see stuff set in the South.
Yeah.
I mean, for the love of God, Josh Stewart's on Criminal Minds a couple of times a year with a really thick Cajun accent.
Hey, wanna talk-
that is not that different from the Creole. Sure.
Well, wasn't that? Oh yes, that was Jean-Claude Van Damme's excuse.
Van
in
Damme,
Hard Times.
exactly. Yeah,
No.
hard target.
Hard target.
Yeah, no, we can totally do a Q&A. We'll tell people to put their questions down, and we will A their Qs about Deadly Premonition. Whoa.
Hey, want to talk about Bridget?
Alright, we already found this stuff, right? Alright, so yeah, let's go check by the frozen food warehouse. Yeah, like it's literally no different than just doing a Southern accent or a Boston accent or a Wisconsin accent.
Sorry, I just thought of that Seth Meyers sketch about Boston
But, oh
accent,
my
the
God,
movie.
such a good sketch. All right, so Whitney, have you figured out a way in here? Because you got this closed off area. There's no way to climb anything. There's no skateboard ramps to jump in. And there's an item under that near that tree. Not under the tree, near the tree. And another item here next to the garbage bins. I thought this was gonna. Oh my God! I bet this is one of the missing. I bet this is one of the missing hotspots. Hey, Wesley. There's an opening in the fence. Really? She's saying there's an opening in the fence that I just missed. Well, now I'm very embarrassed. Okay, no opening there. Okay, there is not an opening in the fence. The stamp says there's like 50 hotspots? What? Wait, no. Is there 50 hotspots, or is just you get an award for going to hotspots 50 times? Because there can't be 50 hotspots, can't there? No, I mean, there's only 2 sections of fence, as you can see, and there's not an opening on either one. Seriously? Alright, I'm looking this up. She says there's 50 hotspots. Okay, so where are the hotspots? Avery side quest, pink squirrels, pink dogs, killer bees, gators, capitanos, pantalones, red shadows, sharpshooter, dual kill, stench. Do you know what the beautification bonus is? It's like get the Le Carré beautification bonus X amount of times. And I have no idea what the beautification bonus is, or where it is, or how you get them. Oh, I forgot to ask, what's your new suit? So there's something we haven't unlocked here. What's this? Nice, it's about time.
Way to go, Canada.
Yeah. Now you just have to make the government make them free, and we should be good. Wait, did you just say get a score of 3,010 times? Yeah, I'm never doing that. Voodoo, balls, wyvern. Set off a parked car alarm? I didn't even notice I had done that.
I think I did know that, merely because I like to drink tea.
No, there's not 50 hotspots. Okay, I went to the 5 hotspots. And then on the stream last night, I went to the 6th. I went to one of the hotspots again, and now it's up to 6. So no, it just means go to hotspots 50 times. It doesn't mean go to 50 different hotspots. Because I've already got 6, and I can only go to 5 places. So there you go. British tanks have tea makers inside? That's amazing. I had never heard that. David side quest, Alexa side quest. Yeah, beautification bonus. Here it is. Le Carré beautification bonus. What is that? Where is it? A tuxedo? You're saying if I get to 120 stamps, I get a tuxedo? Time for me to set off some car alarms.
Tuxedo?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Oh wait, maybe I have to shoot the car to set off the car alarm. Okay, that's great. Just setting off car alarms left and right. Alright, so let's look around for this shrimp. Nope. Nothing by the warehouse yet, but I'll check all the houses. It's pretty great to hear, Wesley. So the interesting thing about the shrimp, Whitney. Boom. Well, if they win in the start of the show, Pedro, then they have nowhere to go. Nice. So, let's search. Alright, we got one over there. We got three over there. Can you go back inside the cold storage warehouse? Probably not, right? No, there's no way to go back inside after you've done that mission. Hey! I got a high-quality bead! The high-quality bead in the game, the item name has a typo. So it's got 2 A's in it for no reason. The big rigs do not have alarms. Yeah, I figured you couldn't go back.
One lollipop?
Okay. Where do you get the anaconda skins? Are they always under trees? Okay. Garbage next to the... Nope. Yeah, you can't even interact with the door anymore. So that's a negatory. What's in the park by the church, Whitney?
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
I desperately need Tuxedo Zach. Sorry, Tuxedo York. Obviously, Zach doesn't get to wear a tuxedo. He only gets to wear his awesome jacket with the fur collar. There's another quest with the pastor after completing the other one? Nice.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what...
Yeah, I keep thinking there's garbage I'm going to be able to pick up somewhere. Or, like, throw stuff in all these dumpsters lying around. Yeah, I saw that, Horror King. I've never seen that message before. You should ask Steam Service about it. So I sent Horror King a game. And it told him the game is not available on his platform. And I'm like, you're not using a Mac,
want to talk about
you?
bridges? Why? I've become obsessed with bridges, Zach. And there's no turning back
Right,
now.
So, let's go check out the water over here.
Maybe the game wasn't allowed to be distributed in his area?
But it didn't say region, it said platform.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah, like if you can't play it in the
Were you thinking about Galena
that's-
too?
I mean,
And all the other women
sad,
we've
but
seen
I
so far
understand
on
it,
our
but it said
travels across
platform.
the states. Zach, I'm right, aren't I? This is a vast country.
Oh,
Incredibly
okay.
vast.
Cool.
And it's mostly composed of mountains, deserts, and farmland.
I don't play
with
Formula
small
1,
towns
Pedro.
scattered about here and there. That's how America looks to me.
Nice,
Compared to the scale of
2006.
this entire country.
A 2006 Formula 1 game. Badass.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Hungan. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Hungan feels very familiar to...
I just love that he acknowledges that Hungan belongs to the subgenre of a mysterious black guy who tells you about mysticism. Game is so wonderfully meta and self-aware. But at the same time, it's fair game to use him because Baron Samedi's an integral part of the mysticism in this culture. So it makes perfect sense that Baron Samedi, the Loa of Death, would want to weigh in on this situation. Such a brilliant game. Oh, it was medical questions. Cool. Just like, yeah, just like with Fiona. You okay? So, can you see Helena driving from the lab to her house? Whitney, have you ever seen that happen, or does the car just teleport?
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar,
not yet,
only
Horror
milk.
King,
Yes,
because
I'm
as you know, I
completely with you on
don't
that.
really play multiplayer games, so I just don't have experience with a lot of co-op games. Even in horror, my preferred genre. Nice. Cannot wait to see what the the payoff for the cleaning thing is. I swear there was an X there. Okay. Or is it a cheat and the car is just always at both locations? We should test that right now. In fact, we will test that right now after I've checked for the shrimp here at the inlet. Okay. Oh, whoops. Missed my turnoff. That's right, Hybrid Raccoon. Although not even one more day. It's literally
So,
2
what
more
do you think
hours.
of him?
Oh, well, depending on where you
I'm
live.
talking about him.
Because it's
Hunga
unlocking
is
at
the skeletal
midnight in each
gentleman
region.
friend or foe? Or
So
does he
most
merely
people
exist
in the world
outside
right
the
now
realms
are
of
already
evil?
playing
Still
Deadly
too early to
Premonition.
tell, but it's clear
And whenever
that
it
he'll
hits
be the key
midnight
to
where you are,
uncovering
you
this
can get
case's
it.
mysteries.
Unless you're buying a
That's what
physical
my
copy,
soul
in which
tells
case,
me.
obviously, you have to wait until you get the physical copy. Because here's a dead end. Let's see. It's not a tux? What is it? Catfish skull and... Dang! I thought this was a good idea. So they call it a tuxedo. What is it?
So, what do
Yes,
you think
I hope
of him?
you're excited
Yes,
about it, Hybrid
I'm talking
Raccoon.
about him. Hunga is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms
Nice,
of evil?
it's amazing.
Still too early to tell, but it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering
If you have any
this
questions,
case's
Whitney and
mysteries.
I can
That's
help
what my
you with
soul
it.
tells me.
There's a good chance she can get you the
By the way,
answer
Zach,
faster than I
Hungan
can.
feels very
Because
familiar
you hear
to
me
me.
15
You might
seconds
even say
after
he
I said
reminds
things.
me of someone. Yes, I think I see
Oh
the
no, I hear
connection
you,
now.
Horking. I'm
A
just saying I don't
cheerful,
know of any because I
wise-
tend not to play online games. Because I live with someone who doesn't game a ton. And my internet for basically decades was super spotty, so I couldn't play things online with people. Ergo, I never got into the habit of playing games with other people. I mean, when I was a child, I did, because I lived with other people who like video games, but I mean, talking 30 years ago. So no, I've never had a large friend group who I played video games with. It's just never been part of my video game experience. Blue coat over khakis? Why would you call that a tuxedo? Although if it was a jean jacket, if the coat is actually a jean jacket, that's a Canadian tuxedo.
Which I know the story
This town
about.
sure is
Would you like me
peaceful,
to tell
Zach.
the story
Yes, I
about
know.
the Canadian
I know
tuxedo?
what you're about to say.
Yeah.
But that's why we're here.
Is that a yes?
To
Yes.
protect this peace.
Okay, so Bing
Isn't that right, Zach?
Crosby, travels to Canada for an event and is staying in a hotel, a fancy hotel, of course, because he's Bing Crosby, arguably one of the most famous men in the world at this point in time. And he goes to stay in a hotel in Alberta. And
Alberta is our Texas.
yes. And the hotel, not recognizing that he's Bing Crosby, turns him away and tells him he's not allowed to enter their establishment because he's wearing jeans.
Yep.
Because this is an upscale establishment and he has to be dressed for it, i.e., at the minimum, a very formal suit or tuxedo. So Levi's, upon hearing that this happened, designed Bing Crosby a tuxedo made of denim, referring to it as the Canadian tuxedo.
And ever since then, Canadians have adopted it as a fun joke about Canada.
Yes. No one in Canada actually knows why it's called that when you wear denim on top, denim on bottom, but that is where the origin of the name came from.
All right, so I'm checking this screenshot I just got sent by Whitney. I'll put it on stream right now. Okay, yeah. It's crazy that they're calling that a tuxedo. That's obviously a translation error. That is a man wearing a light blue jacket over khakis with a gray tie. No, that is basically the furthest thing from a tuxedo I've ever seen. You were totally right. Oh my god, that's crazy. Alright, so I'm heading along the shore now. Yeah, sure. Alright, so we know it's not here. It's probably not going to be the other side, on the other side by the plantation offices, because, I mean, that's where the rice was. They wouldn't put two things there. Because
sure is
Nintendo
peaceful,
would
Zack.
give the money
Yes,
for
I know.
exclusivity.
I know what you're about
Game
to say,
over.
but that's why we're here.
It's the same reason the
protect this
D4 was
peace.
only on Xbox for a
Isn't that
long
right,
time.
Zack?
The only way he got the money to make the game is if a platform would pay for exclusivity, and Nintendo's the only one who would pay for exclusivity, so it's Nintendo exclusive. Yeah. None of the other publishers had any interest in being, or platforms had an interest. Weird that the albino alligators don't drop supplies. That's strange. Anyway, because the other rare ones drop like a rare supply. Very weird. Sorry, as I was saying.
So, what do you think of it?
The other
Yes.
developers had no interest in being in the Deadly Premonition business. So the other publishers, ergo, they had to just go with whoever would give the money to develop the game. To keep it as a timed exclusive. And obviously, it's going to make it to other platforms eventually. But for now, there you go. Yeah, albino alligators are a real thing, Pedro. They're like, I don't remember the number, but it's something like 1 in 2,000 alligators is born just like bone white with super pink eyes. And if they grow up, they are the toughest alligators in the world because they are an alligator who had to make it through like 3 years of being alive with no camouflage. And spoiler alert, baby alligators are delicious. I mean, I don't know that, but fish love them and birds love them. Even badgers and raccoons will eat them. I think some cats. Point is, basically everything in the swamp will eat a baby alligator, and the baby alligator's only defense, since it's not like alligators protect their young, literally a baby alligator's only defense is they have incredibly good camouflage. If you've ever seen an alligator, it looks exactly like the swamp. That's how they stay alive. Whereas albino alligators do not have any
Hey, Zach,
camouflage.
it looks
of
like
any
we
kind.
were right on the
So
money.
if you've seen
Tracing the
a
San
full-grown
Rouge distribution
albino
route
alligator,
led us right to Louisiana.
that is the most
you know what
wily
that means. We've
alligator
got
on Earth. Okay, we gotta use more, as always. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of good characters in the sequel. Aaliyah's really good. Patricia's great. Melvin has amazing depths. But
Did
Lena
you
might
notice
be
it
my
yet?
favorite
The
character.
streets in New Orleans were a mess.
Because
All busted up and undergoing maintenance.
so many great aspects
city.
to her plot that I'm not going to get into, because even though the game's out in most of the world and I'm allowed, really, morally allowed to talk about the plot yet, I'm not going to start talking about the plot until it is after midnight in my town. I already have a GIF to post the moment the game comes out. I'm very happy with this GIF. Whitney knows what it is. Because Whitney... It might also be Whitney's favorite line in the game. I know it's my favorite line. But I have not interrogated her about what her favorite line is. And I'm sure as hell not going to speak for her when it comes to Deadly Premonition. Boom. Nice.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here.
Hey, wait, did I get the set off car alarms bonuses? Oh, where's the new ones? I don't think I got any. God, it's so ridiculous. I love that it says defeat UFOs, as if you're not just popping balloons. Okay, sharpshooter bonus. Well, that's something we're going to have to talk about later. Stench Hunter? What is Stench Hunter? There is a thing called Stench Hunter. I haven't decided yet, Horror King. I mean, if you've got a PS1 game you'd like to request for Sunday, just let me know. Medical emergency. Oh, is that when you get down to 0 health? Like, almost 0 health? Dead drunk. Let a beer grow all the way out 30 times. Clean shaven bonus. I don't know how to get the clean shaven bonus. I guess you have to wait until you have a beard and then shave? That makes sense. I haven't gotten any good hygiene is you have to wait until you stink and then shower. That I know. Personal grooming is change your suit after it's dirty. What is blessing bonus? Destruction of business, I know. I've gotten blessing bonus 3 times and I have no idea what it was. Okay, this is a glitch, because I have suffered from paralysis. This is glitched out. I get hit by paralysis all the time in the Otherworld sequences. So there's no way that's accurate. Just full stop. That's a glitch. Oh, right! When you do something for the pastor, because he has quests for you. When you want to do get a treatment, you can either pay the pastor money, or you can do a favor for him, and that's what the blessing is. Thank you. Skateboard damages. Oh, yeah, skateboard damages. How do you damage stuff with the skateboard? Because at one point, York's like, I'm going to be just like in Karate Kid Part 3. I'm going to go and... I have completed 2 of the 3 different split games that are available, so this is glitched too. What's happening? Oh, nice. You didn't cut off the... I got 600. Skating minigame, alright. Hey, I gotta get those airboat rides going. Voodoo Charms. Fully expand your custom slots. Laverne Balloons. Use Wyvern a lot. Oh, hey, let's go use Wyvern a lot and finish the Bellboy mission. Thank you. I've been run over by a car 14 times. Okay, so there it is. It's 271. And I have to do it 100 times. Oh my god, this game. Getting back items from squirrels is so annoying. Yes, I gotta record some voice... Oh, 12 a.m. your time. Oh my god, that's 3 a.m. for me. I will try to drop by with me. I will try to drop by, but that's very late. I gotta go record some voice lines for a game tonight. And I have no idea how long that's gonna take me. But the minute I'm done, I can drop by your stream.
If this town
When
has
he's gonna
a symbol,
be, are you gonna be starting a new game? She might already be
over
gone.
the
But
bayou.
like,
Lift bridges are
I just
truly
wanted to know,
rare.
are you gonna be starting a new game, or are you gonna be just going for it since you're able to now that the game is out at 12:01. That's weird, Horror King. Love when he hums Amazing Grace. Hey guys, see, every logical place I could think for a shrimp to be, I've gone to, and there hasn't been one, so that's annoying. But there is no rhyme or reason to where the items are. I mean, shrimp could be something you get from somebody. It's very weird. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. There we go. Whitney is American. American. In case you were wondering, which you were. Okay, perfect. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I know some of it is I'm blind and I'm a Philistine, right? I get that, but I don't get why people are complaining about the frame rate so much. This looks fine. Yeah, the graphics aren't fantastic. So? Look
So,
at the
what
frame
do you
rate.
think of him?
It's not choppy.
I'm talking about him. Hunga.
Although,
Is the skeletal
Slightly
gentleman
choppy when you
friend
spin
or
the camera
foe?
left or
Or
right.
does he
That's
merely
it.
exist outside the realms
I
of
don't
either?
see any
Still too
issues.
early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be the
but
key to
what are-
uncovering
and
this
I
case's
honestly
mysteries.
I'm not
That's what
sure
my
about
soul
this, so I'm
tells me.
actually asking
No,
this
go.
question because our TV is a 4K TV
Nope.
with smoothing. Okay.
Nope.
Didn't know if that made a difference.
Does not
for-
affect it.
Okay. Didn't know if that would smooth out some of the choppiness.
No.
I mean, I see
Did you
a little
notice it
bit.
yet?
Like, if
The
you were to
streets
tell
in
me
New
this was
Orleans
a
were a
game
mess.
released in
All
2020,
busted up and undergoing
I'm
maintenance.
like, yeah,
The city
graphics
was
are a
built
little,
on a
you know,
swamp, so the ground
Old-timey.
is soft.
old-timey, but
All it takes is some heavy rain
No.
to cave it all in.
that's not my first issue. Unless the graphics are so bad it affects gameplay.
Yeah, and honestly, it's fine. All right, so now we're gonna see if the sports car is in both.
Choo! Sorry.
Well, you're 5 hours ahead of me, and she's 3 hours behind me. So it would be 8 hours difference between you and her, Horror King.
So she's. Yeah, I can't do that. I was about to do the math in my head and then I failed.
It's 7 o'clock there.
I know.
Okay.
My brain failed.
This is the deep
It's been a
south.
very
I
long
feel it
day.
every time that molten hot sun pours down on me.
Yeah.
Don't you, Zach?
So this is one of the 3 red trees in the game. All right, so there is the sports car. All right. We all see the sports car, right?
Sports car!
Looks like a case of let's come back late.
Yeah, she's never home. All right, so there's the sports car. Now we're going to quickly zip over. Oh, wait. No, it's not cold at all here. We got air conditioners turned on. Oh, did you turn on the air conditioner back there?
Yeah.
Just making sure. And so let's quickly get to where the other place the sports car is and see if it's also there.
It is extraordinarily hot right now where we live, but and yes, we do live in Canada, and yes, it gets extremely hot in Canada.
It was funny. We had 2 sudden rain showers today,
One
and each one
lollipop?
only lasted 5 minutes.
2 lollipops.
They're about half an
3
hour apart
lollipops. Don't mind
And
me,
I hope
Zach. This
it's
is how I
enough
wake myself up.
to keep all the grass from dying, but
It's over 40 degrees here right now.
yeah, it was bad. I went out and I enjoyed the rain, but then the rain stopped, and it's like, oh, now I'm in a sauna. Because it wasn't any less hot, it's just now that it was mist everywhere. It was terrible. It was such a downpour that everybody in the freeway almost stopped their cars. We all eased it down to 20 kilometers an hour. No, it was 0 visibility. You could kind of make out the car ahead of you. And yet I didn't hear any tire screeches. I didn't hear any accidents. No sign of any of that.
Well,
Everybody was very safe on the road. I was quite impressed and
I'm
very
assuming
happy.
the area of the highway that you were on is right after everybody had to slow down for construction anyway, so
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
would have had traffic slowed
So,
down.
what do you think of him?
8
Yes,
a.m. for
I'm
a
talking
YouTube
about
live stream
him.
does seem kind of early
Boondock,
horror.
is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he
Although
merely
none of us
exist
are,
outside the realms of either? Still too
As I
early to tell.
demonstrated this
But it's
morning.
clear that
Yeah.
he'll be the key to
I
uncovering this
overslept
case's
for work
mysteries.
by like 2 hours.
As one does. All right, so the car should be
Good
parked
thing I'm the
here.
boss.
No. Well, you were there before the doors are supposed to open, so what does
Yeah.
it matter?
As my assistant said,
The doors got opened, everything got disinfected.
I
You're
always
fine.
work extra hours.
Zach, you're a
anyway,
coffee
it's
person,
fine.
right? No
Yeah.
sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
All right, let's do this. Yes, I've heard about your Irish rain.
This town sure is
The
peaceful,
pouring
Zach.
nightmare
Yes, I
rain
know.
where you can't
I
see
know what
anything.
you're about to say. But that's why we're here,
Yeah,
to
it's just
protect
like
this
Newfoundland.
peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
Yeah, so how do you do skateboard damage? Because there's a fine. So one of the missions when you're learning to skateboard, he's like, "Let's drive around town and use our new trick to just wreck up to wreck the place, just trash the town." And I'm like, "Great. How do I do that?" If I jump into wall, like, so there's crates in the in the skateboarding missions, there's crates you can do the 360 power slide and the impossible to destroy. Right? You can wreck the crates like that. But there's no crates just around the town. Okay, anything to buy? Let's buy that. And let's buy a donut. And let's buy a bunch more coffee. Because I've been using my second sight a lot. Is this a fish market? No, it's Big Square Market. Lots of items lying around here. The odds that any of them will be the shrimp I need are pretty long. Yeah, like... Oh, weird. There's one at the end of this corridor. Well, we're gonna find out what that is. Yeah, so for the last dish, I had to get rice, which is lying next to the plantation office in a completely arbitrary area. So good luck finding that without someone telling you where it is. The second one is, to be fair, it's on the front porch of the house of the lady who gives you the quest. I mean, no one tells you that. There's no hint. You still have to find it. But if you go and search her house, you will find it if you think to do that. And then the third one you get from a quest as a quest item from a dude. Nope. Presumably under his jacket, Horror King. Apparently he's got the skateboard holstered.
This
He's
town
not
sure
using
is
it.
peaceful, Zach.
See?
That is weird.
Yep. Did I guess the wrong way? I guessed the wrong way. It was on one or the other side of the fence. Alright, so, are we almost there? We passed it by. I got so excited about those items, we missed the thing I was going to check. Nice! Airtime, Zach!
Hey, Zach.
That
No,
happens,
nothing.
sorry, York.
Just felt
That
like
happens
saying
all the
that.
time when you are, when you go off a curb. I do not watch motorsports. Nope, it's not here. Okay, so it does... At some point, it does travel between these locations. Because, spoiler alert, the person who lives in this house also works around here and parks their car right there.
What's the red balloon for?
Fast travel point. Oh, speaking of, let's do the fast travel points. So we have to do 30 of these. So 1. This might take a little while. Sadly, the quest meter doesn't count how many you've done. It's very frustratizing. You say that, Horror King, but, you know, he has a gun inside his jacket. Maybe it's just a very well-tailored jacket that can easily conceal a skateboard. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. 2. Three. Maybe the water tower has shrimp? No, that doesn't make sense. I need Emma to repair my skateboard anyway, so there you go.
Hi, Agent York. Okay, let me take a look at your board.
Thank you.
Looking good. Oh, remember, in order to get back... See you later. Oh, if you ever got any skateboard questions...
She's our
Hi, Agent
skateboard
York.
mentor.
Hi.
Nothing else, huh? Alright. Now here's a fun thing. In a very bizarre part of the game, that I legit don't understand. There is, as you can see, a fast travel point here, and a fast travel point on the other side of the bridge. Alright, and as you can see, it actually took me longer to fast travel to this location than it would have taken me to run to this location. So I believe that's 4. Nothing here? No scrimp? No scrimp, sadly. What about, I mean, Shrimp's fancy food? What if we go check out the mansion at the edge of town? You don't think Shrimp's that fancy in Louisiana? In point of fact, everybody has shrimp all the time because it's Louisiana? That's a good point. If you were Shrimp, where would you be?
In the sea.
Well, yeah, but I already checked by the Mississippi, so that's not hugely helpful. But thank you for putting in the effort. Don't think I don't appreciate it. I just love that Mario theme. Alright. They don't use the word foyer right.
Huh? Oh, they're saying foyer?
Well, no.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we
I
were right
went
on the
to
money.
park.
Tracing the San
So I
Rouge
teleported
distribution
to
route
outside
led
the
us
front
right to
gate of their
Louisiana.
house, and they called it the foyer.
That
I'm
is
like,
not a foyer.
no, the foyer is the entrance to the
Or
house.
even a foyer.
Or a foyer.
I don't know why that's the word that's been anglicized that I hate the most, but foyer makes me, like, it's like nails on a chalkboard.
And yet you're fine with chandelier.
Yeah, chandelier's fine.
Alright, see?
It's almost part French, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
It's not, like, foyer's not hard to say.
I did. And I don't know where he got his jacket. You'd have to ask him. Alright. Lizard skin.
Does he like talk to a ghost or something? So,
No.
Oh.
He talks
Oh,
to
right,
his
I
other
remember.
personality.
Yes, it's his other personality.
Oh, he's so good at skateboarding.
We don't know that he's ever met the Doctor.
It's entirely possible that he has. Oh, you mobbed up goons.
Maybe it's some kind of high-tech skateboard that collapses in on itself.
Also possible. I don't know much about this skateboard, other than that it's great. And more importantly, he's great with it. Apparently they are going to work on the frame rate, so people are complaining about the frame rate. They are working on it.
Oh, cool.
What did I just pick up? What did I just pick up? I got a special item notification, but I clicked past it too quickly. Oh, this is bad, everybody. Oh, why wasn't I recording? Oh, wait, this is all being streamed. Alright, we're checking what I just picked up. I just realized I can check my own stream. It's embarrassing. Is there a way to frame advance on YouTube? Or do I just have to turn the speed down super low?
You've heard of those guys that eat, breathe, and
Frame? You don't know what frame advancing? Hey, Passion 9 Otaku. I've played the whole game from beginning to end, and I love it without reservation. I think it's basically perfect, and I want everyone to play it. Alright, so here's where the item is. Alright, hold on. Common period to go frame by frame. Okay, so... Celery! But on the upside, celery is definitely one of the items he's going to want, and we just found out where it was. So I'm just going to tell Whitney now, if you find the shrimp, let me know I found the celery.
Such a nerd.
Oh, check it out. The description's wrong. Look. It specifically shows a picture of a black and white tuxedo.
Oh.
So I think they just gave the wrong name and picture. Like, I think it's actually an error. I think they just didn't name it right. So yes, if you have any questions about the game that aren't spoilery about the plot, I will be happy to answer them for you. But obviously I can't tell you anything spoilery about the plot, because the game's not out yet, and that would not be fair to the developers. Alright, so we found...
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the
Okay,
money.
so let's
Tracing the San
look at
Rouge
this
distribution route.
scientifically,
right to
right?
Louisiana.
So we figured out that the rich people's house is a likely place for a special item to be. And it was. So maybe the water tower would be a good place for a special item. You know, I never fully searched Gator Town. Maybe Gator Town is a good place for a special item. Oh, the combat is 100% better than the first. There's no comparison, Passion 9. I'm going to go shoot some gators right now, and I'll just show it to you. I'm not allowed to show you the other world sequences where you're fighting monsters. I could show you, after midnight stuff. Like, you know, when the demons come out after midnight, that I'm allowed to show you. But I just can't go to the other world sequences until after midnight. But I won't be streaming this after midnight, so that's tomorrow. Alright, so this is another place that's like a special location on the map that theoretically could have something important at it. Alright, so there's something down here at the base of it. Please? It was a duck feather. Seriously, a duck feather? Huh. Maybe if I just keep paying her to take me to hotspots, eventually she'll tell me about new hotspots. Maybe that's how you do it?
If this town has a symbol,
Oh, yeah. I'll show you the shooting now. Yeah, but you're right. I would agree with you that the shooting in the first one is, like, no foolin' garbage. Alright, so I'm not going to save over my old save because I want to get footage of me finding the celery now that I know where it was. Well, know where it is, sorry. You know, it's weird. He spent this whole time in Louisiana, and he's never once mentioned the movie Hard Target. That makes me a little sad.
Yeah, that makes me sad too.
Someone talks about Terminator, and he's like, and the person's like, I don't know a lot about it other than it's
Were
the
you
same
thinking
guy who
about
directed
Galena
Titanic.
too? And all the other
York's
women we've
response
seen
is,
so far?
oh,
on
you
our
mean Raise the Titanic? No, the guy who directed Terminator did not direct that. And then he talks about Raise the Titanic for a while. Because he has not heard of the film Titanic.
That is interesting.
So,
Yep.
what do you think of him? Yes,
He
I'm
also
talking about
tells
him.
an amazing story about the
is the
development
skeletal
of
gentleman
Aliens,
friend or foe?
which
Or
he
does
refers
merely
to by its
exist
original
outside
title,
the realms of either?
Alien
Still
2.
too early to tell, but it's clear
only
that he'll be
refers
the
to it
key
as
to
Alien
uncovering
2,
this case's mysteries.
which is kind of amazing.
That's what my soul tells me.
Well, no, York's the best. He's literally the best fictional character ever to appear in a video game. Maybe other than Kazuma Kiryu, but that would be the only competition he has. She did not see your comment to her.
I did not. I'm really.
She's busy reading a book and not really paying attention to the game.
I'm a little
As is her
zoned out.
want. That
To be
is her
honest,
right.
After oversleeping by 2 hours this morning, I still feel exhausted.
Ah.
If this town has a symbol,
Nice.
it's got to be that
And very
bridge hanging over the bayou. Lift bridges are truly a rarity. Reminds me of Duluth, Minnesota. Remember what happened there? That man went to such great lengths to collect his victims' tongues. You know, the one who would French kiss them every day as they slowly decomposed. As I drove him to the station after his arrest, he started lecturing.
Alright. I love that they gave an origin story for his profile of the killer in Deadly Premonition based on the missing tongue. Ugh. This game's so clever. Alright, so we are looking for items around here. Nope. No. But can we go up the ladder? We can go up the ladder. Nice. Which game, Pedro? Is there anything up here? Okay, well, we can go up the ladder for no reason. Oh, you might be a bigger nerd than I am. That's actually true. Yeah. I mean, I never worked in a comic book shop. So that's a bullfrog tongue. That's another bullfrog tongue. Well, that's disappointing.
What are we talking about working in a comic book
Well,
shop?
because you're such a nerd.
Yes, I am. Is
So
that what
here's the
comment
combat
was?
in the game. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, I worked in a comic book shop for what? 7?
7, 8 years, something like that. So as you can see, it's easy to aim. I mean, he's very far away, so I'm having a hard time hitting him. Ah, there we go. It's easy to aim. You can move while aiming. You got different slots to have different gun abilities. I'm using the Magnum mostly, but I also have a mode that gives you faster firing and the ability to shoot super long range. My Magnum isn't high accuracy or anything, but it's extremely powerful. That's why I lean on it so much. Where are you, Mr. Gator? I think that's him. Is that him? Yep. No. Ah! He got me. That was clever, Mr. Gator. Yeah. The only drawback to the Magnum is big recoil, and it only has 6 magazines in... 6 bullets in the magazine. So that's a thing. Awesome, Horking. That's a great idea.
So, what do you think of him?
Oh,
Yes,
wait, so we
I'm
could,
talking about him. Hoonga
live
is
stream
the
if you have
skeletal
time
gentleman
tomorrow for
friend
the
or foe, or
anniversary
does
of
he
the
merely
channel.
exist outside
Awesome.
the realms of either? Still too early to tell, but it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me.
Oh my god. So apparently, one of the cases of kids, you know how almost no child has ever died from poison candy unless they were murdered by their father that one time?
Yeah.
Well, one of the cases that people used to think was a kid who died of heroin that had been sprinkled on Halloween candy.
If this town
And they're
has
like,
a
and
symbol,
the whole
it's
town
got to
freaked
be
out, of
that
course.
bridge hanging over the bayou.
And then a week
Lift
later,
bridges are truly a rarity.
it
Reminds
turns
me of
out that
Duluth, Minnesota.
no, it was a 6-year-old,
Remember what happened there?
and he
That
found his
man
uncle's
went to such
heroin.
great lengths to collect
and
his
ate
victims'
it, 'cause he was
tongues.
sick,
You
so
know,
he
the
didn't
one
know
who
any
would
better when
French
he
kiss them
died.
every day
And
as they
so-
slowly decompose.
I know.
As
but
I
the
drove
family
him to
tried
the
to cover for
station
the
after
uncle
his
so he wouldn't
arrest,
go to jail.
he started
and
lecturing me on
sprinkled
the
the
proper
remainder
way to
of
give
the
someone
heroin
a
on the Halloween
kiss.
candy.
Anyway, back to Duluth. They have a famous
know.
lift bridge there called the Aerial Lift Bridge. The lift
Alright, so let's
bridge
take a
here is
nap
the
and then
first
go
one
do
we've
a,
seen
see if
since
we can
then.
unlock the
But this one looks a lot smaller.
airboat stuff. Because I would very much like to do an airboat ride.
Although really nice of the family.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, that uncle shouldn't go to jail for that.
No, it's just a horrible
Like,
misunderstanding.
yeah. Like, I'm sure he suffered enough guilt over the whole thing as it is.
Oh, yeah, totally.
That jail would, make no difference. And wow, like.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
the only kid to
basically
ever be killed by
responsible.
poison candy was murdered by his father.
Hey,
for the
want to talk
insurance.
about bridges? Why?
Basically responsible.
I've
for the
become
kid's
obsessed
death,
with
and the family
bridges,
was so
Zach,
hard to,
and there's
like,
no turning
How
back
bad?
now.
help
Remember
him,
what we saw on our way here?
Yeah,
Back when we were driving that
That's a hot
hybrid car
spot,
before
too.
we switched over to the skateboard. We passed over the Lake Pontchartrain Causeway, the longest bridge over water in
sorry,
the
Horror
entire
King.
world. Remember the...
I said that if we can get the stream going tomorrow and play Bare Knuckle 2, it would be to celebrate the anniversary of your channel, which is
Did you notice
badass.
it yet?
Wait, I've never searched under this bridge.
Are you looking for trolls?
Shrimp. How many times do I have to tell you that I'm searching for shrimp? Until you start listening? I have to tell you until you start listening? Is that how
Yeah.
many? Okay. As you can see, there's actually a glitch here where the thing comes up. Yes! That's a good idea. Let's do that.
Thank you.
All
Zach,
right.
you're a coffee person, right? No sugar,
Oh,
only milk.
Zach.
Yes, I'm completely with you.
Nope. Okay, one thing I've noticed about the special items is they never seem to be in a cluster. So that's something. It's not much. I still have
Zach,
no
you're
luck
a
finding
coffee
this
person,
stuff,
right?
but
No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely
That's
with you
something.
on that one.
But yeah, they
Hey,
should
Zach,
have
it
changed
looks
it so
like we
you
were
have
right
to
on the money.
say him.
Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot
There we
hand,
go.
and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly
true.
wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it. In the
What about this shack? Is that a good place to find some shrimp? Do you think? My wild shrimp chase is getting more and more frustrating. And that's the problem. It's like in any other game, any other, let's face it, slightly better produced game, there would be some clue. Like you could go to talk to someone and get a clue about where the item might be. Like someone would say, celery. I know that Mr. Clarkson always likes celery at his dinners. That he tends to eat out at the patio at his house. At his fancy mansion. And you think, oh, okay, well, patio, fancy mansion. Oh, I go to the backyard, I walk through the hedge maze. Look, there's the celery I was looking for. That would make sense. The same way, for the rice one, you talk to someone and be like, yes, you know, it's a fun fact about that whole sugar plantation they run there. for 10 years. At the first 10 years of the plantation, they grew rice there, but it never really took, and they switched over to sugar and became incredibly prosperous. There are still some wild rice plants that grow in the area, the last remnant of what it used to be. So there'd be a kind of dialogue like that, and then you'd be like, oh, okay, well, that's where I should go to find the rice. But the game has nothing like that. Yes, I have not played I have not played or heard of Roscoe McQueen for the PS1. What time of game is it? What do you mean live stream video games using Steam? I don't think Steam has a live streaming API.
This town sure is peaceful.
What's that?
Can I steal this?
Yeah, of course. I've got another cable right there. But yes, it would be great. There's not that much Angel Heart in it, sadly. It's mostly True Detective, Passion 9. But it'd be great if there was more Angel Heart in this. There's no Satan. Although, I mean, Forrest Casem from the first game is obviously a satanic figure, but no, there's no Lewis Cipher in this. But it wouldn't surprise me if he was influenced by Angel Heart for reasons that I'm not going to get into. Alright, so let's take a nap here. Oh, he's headed inside?
Looks like a case of bad. Let's come
All right,
back
he doesn't
later.
want to answer the door. That's fine. So let's save and do that thing that when his file has problems, it now locks up every time she tries to do a side mission. Not a side mission, a mini game. So I'm going to see if that is happening to me as well, because we've spent similarly long amounts of time playing the game. All right. Wow, that was bad. Well, it didn't work.
It didn't work. I don't know if it's the outlet or the cord or the
No, it worked fine.
adapter. Pardon? The cord works fine?
No, this. So, yeah, it could be the cord, because, again, I was having problems with that controller. So there's like a 50-50 chance it's the cord. We'll have to try with a different cord. Oh, wait, I've got a cord here. Hold on, everybody. Just gotta quickly grab something. Here you go.
Does it reach me?
Yeah,
Oh, it kind of does reach me.
it does kind of reach you.
Oh, yay.
You just have to lean over a little more. And stop hitting the mouse.
Sorry.
That's fine. I'm not going to judge you. Alright.
No, I'm charging it. Stop telling me to charge it.
Although it's kind of crazy to refer to the first game as having a pinch of Twin Peaks. Well, you can just tell me, Horror King. I don't have to type into YouTube. Alright, let's try this one more time. Right, here we go. Yeah, every time you do a bad one, it massively lowers the speed of your stone. So, like cool keeps it going exactly the same speed. Good lowers the speed a little. Every single stone has a different pattern of skipping that you have to learn. No, that's fine. Alright, so let's nap until the afternoon and see if he can... Alright, nobody tell Whitney, but I'm double checking her work to make sure she didn't, like, miss the shrimp out here. Nobody tell Whitney I'm doing this. Right, so let's check in here. Neat. definitely not here, but I will try. It would be weird if it was this item right at the center. Nope, bullfrog legs. Alright, so there's an item out on the dock, and there's an item on the corner, and then that's it for the Crawdaddy farm. You know, when we didn't have Crawdaddy, we ate sand. Now that's a reference to something, and I'm not going to say what it is. No. It was a gar-tail. Nice. I don't know what an alligator gar skull is, or gar tail is.
Why are we supposed to tell Whitney you're doing something?
What? Oh no, because she already said she searched this area. So don't tell her that I double-checked her work. Because that doesn't scream trust. Alright. Yes, yes. Crawfish shell, nice. I have so many crawfish shells, it's ridiculous. Oh, firefighter game. Well, would you like me to try that? Last firefighter game I played was, God, what was it called? It was the Super Nintendo one. Might have had Ignition in the title. Probably didn't have Ignition in the title. It was a pretty cool game, though. You had to, there were different kinds of fires that burned with different colors based on the kind of fire there were. And you had to use the correct kind of, you know, chemical or water, depending on which kind they were. It was a very well thought through game. I was very happy with it. Alright, so let's get out the old sleeping bag. That is not what I'm looking for. Sleeping bag. Where are you? Are you right at the end? You're right at the end. My bad. Alright, I gotta buy a new sleeping bag. Alright, here we go. Let's go do the, oh, I had to pay my hotel fee. I got a cold, so I don't have that much energy anymore, but it doesn't matter, because I'm not going to get any real fights. Alright, buddy.
Where? Alright, follow me. The dock's just up yonder.
We're doing an airboat
Let me
mission!
figure out the route while we get over to it.
Alright, so. Apparently, he said he would unlock the second mission, and then he didn't. So I'm going to do the first mission again. Maybe if I come back tomorrow, he will have unlocked. I mean, I did finish the game soon after. Maybe he won't do it in the final chapter of the game or something. Okay. Yay! Thank you. At a certain point, gators can attack you. And if you shoot the gators, there's bonus points. And if you don't shoot the gators, you lose your boat takes damage until you lose the match. Alright. Woohoo! So it's 10 points for a out of the ring shot, like edge shot, a 50 points for near the center shot, and I don't remember what it is for a center shot, but more, oh, 150, there you go. That timing actually worked out perfectly. No! Wow, getting a lot of 150s. Well, not a lot, but, you know, 2. And I missed that one because I was trying to get a 150. Ugh, so embarrassing. Woohoo! No, I missed the burb! He puts up a picture of a bird for you to shoot as the special challenge.
come on back whenever you feel like you need a little airboating action. I'll show you shit you would never get to see on one of them there agency tours. Well, well. All right, the dock's just up. Let me figure out.
Muted. Sorry about that, everybody. I didn't realize it had gotten muted. I blame my lady for no reason.
Because I'm leaning on the mouse?
That's actually definitely what happened. She was leaning on the mouse. I didn't want to say it because it would sound like scapegoating, but that is 100% what happened.
It is. I apologize, everyone. What he said was witty and hard to repeat, so you're all just going to have to imagine it.
It was fairly urbane. But in case you didn't hear, yes, I'm very excited about Soulstorm, the new Abe's Odyssey game. Big fan of the franchise. Yay, black bass scale! The joke was that I'm pronouncing it bass, because, like the Mega Man character, you know, part of the team of bass and treble. Oh my god, that was terrible. I missed 9 times in a row and got it with the last bullet. Alright, so this is definitely going to be a sideways section. Okay, 1 and 2. Now try to shoot them early, HOGuru, because when you wait till the last second, he does that little swerve and you always miss. Nice. Alright, so this is where the burb is coming up. Everybody get ready. We got a burb to shoot. It's just a sign of a burb. We're not actually killing a burb. Yes! It was very close. This is the one I missed because of the swerve last time. Hit it. Missed. It's weird. I haven't seen any gators on his regular courses. Like, there's a plot-related course he takes you on, and there were gators on that. But I've never seen a gator on one of these missions. So I guess it's only on the higher difficulty level ones. Yay, 570! Yeah, no, I did, and I said I was very excited about Soulstorm. I love that franchise. I think they do a great job. There's not one of them I'm not a fan of, and Soulstorm looks great. I mean, they've only made 2 games. But I played one of the 2 non-official Oddworld games, Stranger's Wrath, and I really liked that as well. I just haven't played Munch's Odyssey. I did! Ooh, yay! All you need to do is shut up and listen. Ah, I love this guy. Ahem. Aww. Because that's where the And that's where the monsters live, right? Monsters that they eat? And the grubs and the bugs and the... Yeah, there you go. Ah. I don't know. Cicadas? Beetles and larvae? That's not working for you?
No, I'm just gonna segue to another room.
Sorry. Ants, really? It is very warm in here. I'm not going to disagree. He really is. Woohoo! Wait, again, what if he gives you shrimp for finishing all the levels of this? No, that doesn't make sense. He farms crawdads, not shrimp. Aww. Your rationale is perfect, York Morgan. We completed another mission, peeps. All around town, there are molehills. And, like, there's never any items in them, or you never see a mole? I mean, I guess they literally could be groundhog hills as well, but the point is, there are holes in the ground that animals have dug, burrows, if you will, and you never get to go into them, or, well, not go into them, but it's like you never get to reach into them and find something, or shoot an animal that pops its head out, or anything like that. It's just weird. But then again, it's far from the only weird thing about this game. Hey, concierge. What time is it? 16:30, eh? So that's 4:30. Let me just make sure I've got this updated on my list. I'm keeping a list of all of the when David is which job. Alright, so at 4 o'clock he's the concierge. Well, from 4 to 5. He switches, not every hour, but it's like...
I sincerely...
As far as I can tell, he doesn't switch within the hours. Oh, do you have a job for me too? No, he does not. Alright,
I
so let's just
sincerely...
quickly buy some more cold medicine. I keep talking to him instead of
I
shopping.
sincerely
That's on
hope-
me. Wait, oh, I have to
Jolly
press
good,
the
sir.
button.
Do give me a tinkle.
I have to press the button to buy things. Sorry, my bad.
Very good, sir. Please, come right...
Oh my god. How great would it be if York came back? Ugh. He's the best. No, you know what? In fact, I'll buy instead. Alright, so let's go buy that cold medication. Oh, a new sleeping bag, too. Okay, cold medication. Alright, got plenty. We're not going to be drinking soon, but there's no reason not to have more of the
Please do let me...
drunken... Sorry. There's no reason not to have more of the anti-drunk medication, just in case. Do 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 do. Alright, so we're sleeping till... I want to check something after 10:30, apparently. Like, you can find David at his home at some point and maybe get a quest. I haven't asked Whitney the details of it, but, you know. She explained to me that there was one, so she mentioned to me one time that there was one. I just haven't asked her about it so I could find it. Alright, so, let's see. Is David at home? No, he's still here, so forget that. Yeah. I love that they gave you a way to pass time quickly that isn't smoking, because, you know, kind of a bad look. Oh, ginger helps you get over being drunk? I have not heard that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, my stamina's down to nothing because I'm starving. So I'm gonna, and as you can see, my health is also lowering because I'm starving. So I'm gonna. Also, I'm getting followed around by flies all the time. This is not a good look for me. Is that a BO issue, or is that a my suit issue? Where's status? Status. No, that's guidebook. Import, config. No, where's status? Hold on. Oh, it's under data. Sorry, my bad. No, that's just records and time. How do I find out how much, like, what condition I'm in? Yeah, I have 0 skill at sketching because I have never successfully sketched. Because I can't catch up with any cars. Because the only cars you can catch up with are, sorry, the only cars you can catch up with are the, ones the characters drive. Alright, let's just, oh, there it is. Hungry 0, strength 0. Yes, but how do I tell if the stuff that's... the flies around me are being caused by BO or by the filthiness of my suit?
Now that's what I'm talking about.
That's great, Unabridged.
You can't get fine eating like, so make sure you...
Oh, I will, David. Believe you me. I should get a credit for recovering from hunger. Like a bonus for that. Also, let's check. Dusk multiplayer is
Thanks,
just
mister.
Quake.
Next time you get a hankering for old-time Creole food, just stop on.
Will do, David. Yeah, health maintenance bonus. There you go. Yeah, so if you cure a condition that is actively sapping your health, like that, and maybe overtiredness does it too, I haven't checked, you get the health maintenance bonus. Although I would say it's not that modern, unabridged. So let's see if my suit that's causing the problem. So I'm in the suit, as good as new, so it's not the suit, so I gotta take a shower. And we're gonna let him get a full beard before we shave, so we can get the beard shave bonus. Such a weird game. But also the best game? Good hygiene bonus, $26. Nice. Oh, nice work, Unabridged. All right, let's do it. Swamp Boat Part 3. I should probably save, shouldn't I? I wonder where we auto-saved. Oh, because I took a nap, right. To the swamp, to the swamp boat, my good madam. It's a pretty sweet hotel. Alright. And he's inside his house. Oh, wait. Can I talk to him and get the thing?
Wham!
Yes, I can. Yeah, he's weird. He is incredibly capricious about when you're allowed to go on his missions. Hey, Alan. Or Al Anderson. It's not really clear to me what what part of your name I'm supposed to read. Yeah, let's give him 1 hour and see if he lets us go now. No, this is a fantastic game. It's, if not perfect, well, no, it's not perfect. People want the technical issues fixed, and they're not wrong to want the technical issue. The sleeping bag broke, you son of a...
Wham!
No, okay. Yeah, like, theoretically, his swamp boat service is open from, you know, like, noon to 8 p.m. or something. We'll check the sign in a minute. Maybe 6 p.m.? But sometimes he'll just be hanging out on his porch, and he just won't want to take you on an airboat ride. And yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. You have a good night, King. Also, if you want to befriend him, you have to teach him, you have to show him that you love skipping stones, which is pretty good. It is really, like, the line for if you're good at skipping stone is can you get to 600 points, which would be 6 cool skips, 12 good skips, or the combination therein to get you that score. That was one of my best ones ever, and I only got 500 points. It's really, really challenging. Come on. Nope. Also, I never get the first skip going. Like, almost, well, not never. Almost never. I'm very bad at this. And again, if I just hang out, I will eventually get bonuses, but, you know. The minigames are pretty great. So, let's see what it says in the Swamp Tours. Yeah, 8 p.m. 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. And yet, he'll just decide, no, I don't feel like giving you a Swamp Tour right now. I mean, it's realistic for his character and the kind of town this is. But for a video game, I think people would rightfully recoil. Most people might rightfully recoil. Just based on the fact that, alright, here we go. Swamp boat. That even though you've got a... No, he's leaving the swamp boat! And he walked through a house. Well, that was weird. Huh. I do. Let's do it! Swamp boat, level 3. So there's at least 4 levels of the swamp boat, maybe 5, because S ranking is what you can do on the, Where is he? You stand in weird places, Chuck.
Wham! Alright.
I don't understand you.
Just let me figure.
Alright. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so there'll be an A difficulty, and when you play very well, you can end a mission with an S rank, so there might be an S difficulty, but obviously I can't say one way or the other, because this is the first time I've done all of these missions. Now, those are some low-res trees. I'm kidding, the textures just hadn't loaded. Okay, careful. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah! I feel like he's really picking up the speed this time. Where's the burb? Okay. We've got a burb incoming. Okay, that's 2. Let's reload. No! Ugh! He always catches me with that. Okay, I'm pretty proud of myself for that shot. There's the burb! Yes! I got it, right? I got it? I think I heard him whistle. I mean, I was busy randomly shooting my gun, so... Alright, here we go. Sideways shooting. This is my chance to really rack up the points. I gotta stop thinking he's gonna play fair. He always turns on the second one, Nixoning me hardcore. Gators! Ah! Okay. That's the first time I've been attacked gators on one of the swamp tours. Like I said, I got attacked in gators on the plot trip on the boat, but... Damn. I was not expecting that. Alright, so... Nice. And there's another one coming right away, which I missed. This is getting real embarrassing, folks. Whew! I really... Yeah! Ah, you tried to trick me on that one, but I got you for once. Oh, why can't I buy a submachine gun? I know, it's not that kind of game, but still. It'd be nice. Gators! And I got the sign, and that's all that matters, because the sign is what unlocks the next level. Donut! Silver and alligator skin, cool. And I did not... No, I do not want to play again. No. I want to immediately get bird facts. Ah, I love me some bird facts. Yes, I did. I pay attention. I'm all ears. That's true. Even I knew that one. Yes, I was. I've seen them in pictures. Aww. Ew. Damn. Oh, that's so good. He's disappointed by, Oh my god. Ah, Jesus. Oh, God. Ah. Oh, God. Why are you telling him the story of this horrible murder, York? Fine, medium quality. He has the correct response. Ah, Chuck, you're the best. Oh no, the sheriff department's already closed, right? Yeah. Wait, when do they close? 5 p.m. Okay, so there you go. Mirror lives at his store and it never closes, which is very weird. Owl's Nest opens at 5. Oh, how late is the church open? 7 p.m. Oh, I can just get there in time. I always want to hear a joke, Samuel. Alright, come on. Faster, 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 faster. You can do this. Yes. Just got to get to it before they close. So you see that? That's a little video that plays. It's kind of neat.
Okay,
So
Pastor.
she's supposed to be there
I'd
for
like to
a bunch of the missions,
How
right?
are you?
So you can have this
I told
conversation,
you
but
this was gonna
you
be
don't
a
have to
pain in the
bring her
butt.
along with you when you go out to do a mission. Like, you could choose not to bring her if you're going to go out for the
Come
day just
on,
shooting
we need
things.
to get
Which is
going.
what I did.
Part of me just wants to say
Oh.
to hell with it and go have a smoke.
There's something I can't show you that's about to happen. I'm going to blank out the screen now. Do. It'll come back in a second. Okay. There you go.
And
Swirl
one
tails.
This is new,
And
right?
the maple.
Oh, I forgot about the pressed guara. What's new? Yeah, brand new. I haven't even de-shelled it yet. Okay, I was wrong. It's not going to happen yet. Alright, so I've done all of that. I just need the pressed guara flower, which you have to get from the concierge. No, the bellboy. The bellboy! It's hard to remember which is which. Oof. That's pretty good, Samuel. This is the longest load in the game. Whenever you go back to the open world, the game will take a while to load. It's a little frustrating. And occasionally the game will crash while you're doing this. Not often. Yes, the priest is also a doctor. He's a priest slash
Zach,
doctor.
I never knew that following Oracle.
That's
Now,
not
he
actually
was
a
very
comment.
clear that it had to be. I think I'm stumped. Perhaps we better go ask our.
What's
you
that?
know, Patty,
That's
I
not
just
actually
remember
that uncommon.
There you go.
when we met Philip in the sheriff's office. What sort of history does Mel?
What do you mean? The Clarksons know everyone in town. This is Lucaris. The
Zach, something isn't. I just hope the Clarksons don't have anything. That's all I'm concerned. Either way, just like it always has.
Okay. Alright, so I guess we just go back to base. Yeah, once you've completed all of the doctor's missions and the main story thing, you can't go to the bar because that'll trigger the next part of the plot. So I'm going to have to be careful about that. Yeah, so, like, there is precedent within the game for the side quest for one mission giving you, side quest mission giving you the item you need to complete another side quest mission, so that's why I'm so set on this, completing all the boat rides. Do people have southern accents
Zach.
in
Let's
Pennsylvania?
go talk to our It'd be
Unabridged?
impossible for us to find a.
They have an accent. I remember that from relatives that live
There you go.
there.
Welcome back, Mr. Morgan, sir.
Hello there, concierge.
How may I help you, Mr. Morgan?
I'm in need of a pressed white. Do you know of a store?
The law.
Correct.
Drop his.
Alright, so we gotta go find the bellboy, which means you have to come at the correct time of day, because this game is nothing if not sadistic. Alright, so what time of day is it? It is 18:48, so let's just update my little thing. So 18, he is also the concierge. When the hell is he the bellboy?
Although, depending on what area you're from, every area has an accent.
Well, that's true.
You pointed out that my hometown has a discernible accent. From
Oh, does
where
it
you're
ever?
from. I don't have that accent.
And I don't have the accent for where I'm from. I don't really have an accent from anywhere. It's very strange.
What was that last comment?
Oh, I just said I don't really have an accent from anywhere. It's very strange.
Well, Not really.
That's what happens when you grow up all over.
Yeah.
You end up talking weirdly.
And you also have a family member with the Chicago neutral accent.
Yep. It sounds like you really lucked out, unabridged. Alright, so at 9 o'clock, sorry, 7 p.m. something, he is still the concierge. I wonder if it also changes based on what time of day, like what day of the week it is. Like if it's just impossible to find him as the bellhop some parts a day. I know he's the bellhop in bellhop in the mornings sometimes, like around 9 a.m. So that's something we could check for. This is the fun part about Deadly Premonition. When you finish the game and you know the whole story, so now you're free to just kind of... Well, that's exactly it, unabridged. My accent is a completely crafted thing. It is a completely artificial crafted thing based on what I saw on television. So it is not really from anywhere. And sometimes I make it more dramatic than others.
Whereas mine is just growing up in Canada,
Yep.
but also having a mother, well, having British ancestors, and a mother who insisted I speak properly.
Exactly.
And by the way, I'm saying speak properly the way my mother would.
Oh, yeah.
Because you had to enunciate and speak properly.
Yeah. At 9 o'clock, Patricia walks home.
Clearly.
And in neat and there's actually a video that plays. Okay, so he's basically here all night, is what she's saying. Or it's not changing because I've got to do this quest first. Well, that's embarrassing. Yes?
I'm waiting for a toaster to pop.
I'm sure you are.
But as you pointed out to me, I do
Got a
say
minute, Jeff?
some words.
What is it, mister?
In
I
the
got my
regional
hands.
Do you know
dialect
where
way.
I might find a...
Yep.
Now, what did I don't flap my gums about any old thing. If you want to know about the town,
Jewelry being one of them.
Yes, rather than jewelry.
Did you know that's now actually an acceptable spelling?
Jewelry?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes.
What is wrong with the world? So where's the bellboy? Ah, there he is. Yeah, David can teleport around the
May I ask you a
building.
question?
It's kind of amazing.
sure, boss.
I need to find a pressed white...
You like flowers?
Well, not exactly.
The Lord?
Excellent, David. Do you know where I might find one?
Sorry, boss. We only have one white Goraput.
What's the problem?
Well, yesterday I
Mario,
picked.
That's
right?
perfect.
Sorry, boss.
What's that?
No,
What do you
You're
mean?
humming. It's from Mario.
Yeah.
Right? Thank you. What
I used all the pressed flowers I made to decorate a very special spot.
It's like the
See?
main theme of Super Mario
Oh,
World.
okay. It's like, why is it so
What spot?
familiar?
The back room.
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
Take.
WarioWare horror, so it's like WarioWare, but all of the mini games are horror things. That sounds fantastic. I'm not gonna lie. Now you can see what a bathroom looks like in this guy's hotel. It's kind of awesome. No, it's horrifying. I'm not gonna lie. It is a
Zach.
terrifying.
Deep South.
And there's the pressed white guara. This is the only time you can come into the
The
bathroom
white
in the game.
Gora, also known as never thought I'd ever
Music's
have to
pretty
pick a
good.
flower from a
I'd
bathroom
say it's
and
not
deliver
as
it to a
iconic
church.
as the first game, but it's pretty damn good.
Diddy Zach. God himself commanded. Therefore, I'm simply doing as I'm. We never get to engage in adventures like these while living in the city. No, the
Aw.
cases of the city are honestly quite boring.
Thanks, Unabridged.
Or chase a stray bullet that got lodged into a And usually, it's all just a formality, so that if I have to search for something, it's just... This is the countryside.
Okay. Alright, now we're free to go and finish Tyrone's quest. And Cogito ergo sum. Move the story along and go do that final airboat sequence. Or second last. It might be the second last airboat sequence. We don't actually know yet. We gotta sweep, oh my god, sleep till 1 in the afternoon. And let's get more video footage of, get more footage of Patricia arriving just in time to take part in the story. Can't believe I'd say I can't believe I only discovered this now, but it actually makes sense because I've never abandoned Patricia before. I always took her around with me all of the time through the whole quest. The way the narrative suggests that you do. But now that I'm just, messing around in the game, I cannot believe how happy it makes me that this game has 100% perfect mirrors. So few games pull it off. But this game, a game with 100 other technical issues. Hey, Danny's having breakfast here.
You again?
Oh, he's so hostile. I love it.
And that's what I'm talking about. You can't get fine eating like, so make sure you...
Oh, Asura's Wrath. You're a ton of fun. I never finished it, though, because you have to buy DLC to finish the game. And I'm like, I enjoyed playing that, but I'm not buying the DLC.
Thanks, mister. Next time you get a hang...
Will do, David. This will do. Oh, wait, is he in here now? No, he's not. So it's 1 o'clock. No, it's almost 2 o'clock. No, it's 1:13:48. Right, time doesn't pass when you're in buildings. I forgot. So just look at it. It's a 100% accurate mirror. It's got every detail, every sign on every wall. Ugh. Love it. And check this out, my favorite thing in the game. Boris Bowles in Frankenstein Became Dracula. Yep. Avant-garde. Hey, lots of save points. But of course we've been doing plot stuff, so makes sense. Alright, still have a cold, but the doctor will cure that. But I have to pay him by doing an action, not by just giving him money. Because that will allow us to unlock things. All right, let's do this. I've played long enough that the frame rate is starting to suffer. That's just the nature of the game, though. Yeah, that's Danny Scar.
Man.
Yeah, you gotta talk to him on Sunday. At his house. It's Friday, so we'll do that tomorrow on the stream. Wait, I just saved. As you can see, Patricia's there waiting to take part in the quest, but I'm going to make her catch up with me. Evangelical Church. And away we go. Oh, why Vern? Why Vern? Sometimes you'll be taking a smoke break outside and you're not able to go and talk to him. To wait for him to go inside, because again, that's how this game works. They give you shop hours, but they're all people and they do other stuff too. It's part of what makes the game so great. Except for the mirror, who apparently lives behind that counter. It's very weird. See? So this is the... Oh, wait, no. It's almost midnight. I can show you this.
Heavenly. Truly heavenly.
He threw away.
I don't have to worry about you seeing this. He's climbed up on a chair to praise the Lord.
Folks say Pastor Sanders' instruments have special powers.
Special powers?
Yes, it is the truth, my lost lambs. Have faith. The Lord guides me to create the perfect instrument for each
I can see the
citizen
comparison
of our
to
town.
No More Heroes.
Each instrument's effects differ by person, too.
It's similarly bleak, too.
In your case,
and now the two of them are
you
working
were
together in a
blessed
game,
with
so
3
yay.
drums and a special flower. This
Suda
is
and
the will of the
Swear.
Lord.
Which
You
should be
must
amazing.
accept it and have faith. If you ever find yourself lost again, return to me at any time.
Patty, I'm curious. Do you have an instrument too?
Huh? Me? Of course not. Why
It's
would I
interesting
ever want one of
because
those stupid things?
Suda's part
I'm
of Suda's
fine
thing
just
is to
watching you adults
do
play your silly
giant,
games.
broad, over-the-top style things,
Zach, the
and
pressed
then get
flower we
super
took from the
really,
bathroom
like,
ended up
just
coming
super
straight back
bleak
to
and
us.
realistic right at the end. Whereas, Swery mixes and matches styles all the way through. Alright, here we go. Although I think it's going to be a mobile game, so don't get too excited. They announced they have a budget, and it's in production as a crossover between White Owls and... I don't know what Suda's new studio is called, because he's not working for Grasshopper anymore, is he? Or working at Grasshopper. Obviously, it was his studio, so he wasn't working for them.
Hey, Agent York. What?
Fear not, Patty. Our next stop is that her name is Helena Doman.
What?
I do.
You know her?
Yeah. Everyone calls her Lena. Hey, how'd you figure out her name anyway? No one told you, right?
That's true. By pure chance, Zach... We picked it up from the ground while the Patty, this is a prescription for which means this person is understand? This is the ticket to the goddess that we were... I just remembered something that Melvin... Professor R isn't exactly a... Now it all makes sense, Patty. Lena Doman is the stylish woman with Professor R in the flesh.
You know, Agent York.
Yes, I'll be honest with you, Patty. Both Zach and I are extremely talented. So I hope you can trust us and continue working as our assistant.
Okay, perfecto. Now let's see if we can get him to cure our cold. Then we'll go do that final airboat and call it a night. And he's not here. God damn it. Let me guess, he's preaching. Oh no, he's not there either. He might be taking the rest of the day off after making me that drum set, which, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. All right, let's just go straight to the airboard. He is. Everybody loves York. He is great with everyone. Seriously, where the hell is the preacher? You know, I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to go do the airboat and call it a day. Airboat! Crawfish Farmer's Shack, foyer. Again, they don't use that word right. First off, it's foyer. But they really don't use that word right. At all. Like, even a little. Oh my god, I gotta watch 3 episodes of Criminal Minds tonight for the podcast tomorrow morning. Get on top of that.
Boy.
Alright. So we take a nap. Wait for him to move. Yeah, in the first game you had to do cigarettes, but this game is much nicer. It doesn't force you to use cigarettes, in case you're not a fan of cigarettes. During the blackout, they update everyone's positions on the map, and we are good to go. So you think that's 200 yards or
Wait.
meters?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Probably meters, right? I feel like York is a meters kind of guy. Oh, he doesn't want to play right now. This game is very strange. He's literally standing in the place where normally I can trigger airboat rides. Nah. It's close, though. We almost had it. We didn't almost have it. Yeah, I don't know why they don't put the mini games on the map. It just seems weird to me.
Where?
Hey, Chuck, airboat? No. All right, let's
What?
sleep another hour. Ugh. Maybe I have to do it after, time-wise, when I did the last one? Let's give him 2 hours. Can't hurt, right? I mean, it can, but it shouldn't. Sleeping bag broke? No! Where the hell is he? Has he gone to the bar? Oh, it's Friday night. He's going to the bar to watch the band. Damn it. Alright, I didn't think this through at all. Yeah, alright, that was embarrassing. So we're just going to call it here, because I've humiliated myself. Sorry. I have been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. This is Deadly Premonition, after all. How could I not have a good time? We're going to be back here tomorrow night for more Deadly Premonition. The deadlier, the better. The premonitions, I mean. I only say stupid things. But that should be a blast. I'll see you back here for that. 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for all of your Deadly Premonitioning needs. That makes sense? I'm going to pretend it did. So I'll see you back here for that. But until then... Oh, yes, and of course, if you want to join me on Saturday, we're going to be playing Girls and Panzer. And then probably more Deadly Premonition, because how can I stop Deadly Premonitioning? And then probably more Deadly Premonitioning. We're going to be playing that at noon Eastern Daylight Time on Saturday. So yeah, should be a champagne jam. See you back here for that, but until then I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir.